I'm sure you have watched some clips on this channel where I talked about what is trending right now. The Equatorial Guinea senior official is the head of an agency that is into financial crimes, just like the one we have in Nigeria, EFCC. His name is Baltasar Engonga. Baltasar is a rude boy. Baltasar is a terrible, terrible rude boy. What Baltasar has done, nobody has ever done it. Baltasar is married and he has 6 kids. He has more of boys. I think he has just 1 girl. Now, Baltasar has broken records in Africa. In fact, I don't think there's anyone that has done what Baltasar has done, because Baltasar went from the president down to the lowest on the street. Baltasar cut across all the corners. And the thing about Baltasar is that Baltasar does not use protection. Now, you watch this video from the beginning, you saw people crying. The report that landed on our desk is a troubling one, that one of the women that could not face the shame of the video that got exposed, even though 99% of those that were captured in that video consented to it, sort of, or agreed to it, sort of. I don't know what would have made them comfortable with someone recording them when they know that they are married, even someone that is not married. She took her life. She took her life. And another one, a man took his own life, wrote a letter to the wife and said, look, this shame is just too much. It could be that this man that took his own life has issues with his self-esteem. Maybe his gola is not bullifying properly. So it made him feel weak within him as a human being, as a man. Like, am I man enough? You're still going to watch more clips. You're still going to see more clips. You'll be seeing a clip where a man, one of the minister, decided to confront his wife. Like, I am over there in Dubai. I'm doing the work. And you, what is this thing? What's going on? Arguments are all over social media. Should your wife be working or not working? Like, I don't see any difference in that. It's got nothing to do with if your wife is working. These things do not only happen in a working environment. It can happen between madam, the woman of the house, and that security guard, or that dirty vulcanizer, tire repairer, or whoever out there. You see, it's a complex situation. And I think more is going to happen. 400 is not a joke. Let us even say maybe 100 or thereabout or more is connected to VIPs in that country, such as ministers and political office holders and appointees, because this guy ran his trailer and these women were willing for him to use his jackhammer to jack everywhere and everything. From the presidency, like I told you, down to the Inspector General of Police, down to the Attorney General, down to the ministers. This guy went everywhere. He went everywhere. He saw and he conquered. Let us watch this video and we'll be talking more.
C'est comment tu vois ça me dit maintenant?
Non, je suis venu pour une urgence. J'ai même seulement forcé pour avoir une place dans l'avion. Nous sommes mariés depuis combien d'années à Kamba?
Ok, 6 ans.
6 ans. On a combien d'enfants?
3.
Je te dois quelque chose.
Ouais, comment tu me poses les...
Ouais, je te dois quelque chose.
Non.
Je t'ai épousé, non. Je t'ai doté, non.
Oui.
Tout ton village, et même le quartier, non. C'est toi qui diriges Tams Baby à mort. C'est toi qui diriges Lisette Fashion, Jeanne Fashion, Exotique Ilichi. Tu as combien de voitures au parking?
Ouais, il y a quoi?
Ok.
C'est un problème.
Prends. Arrête! Tiens, non? Enlève bien tes lunettes avant de voir la vidéo là. Retire, ne fais pas le semblant avec moi. Regarde la vidéo. Tu te vois, non? Hein? T'as dit que je suis comme ça à Dubaï en plein champ de travail, en train de vouloir crâner. Mes amis me disent que viens voir la liste de vidéos de Baltasar.
Baltasar. He has bangladized their bekus. Well, the man said, my friend sent me a list, and I also saw this video. Look at this video. Take off your glasses and don't pretend it is AI. Watch the video. Watch this video. Do I owe you anything? So the man is over there in Dubai, United Arab Emirates. He said he's killing himself there, working. And he said his wife is well put together, business, everything is fine. They have about 4 franchises or something, and she's the head of it. But there is something missing, the gola. In life, you're hustling, working as a man to make ends meet, to make sure that you are okay, your children are okay, and that woman is all right. That woman is fine. But there is something that that woman needs. I don't know, maybe this is too much for a man at times. For you to have bola and time to use the bola, and for you to be able to make money, to make sure that everywhere is soft. It's as if men came to this world, if not that women give birth to children. Like men came to this world as a sacrificial lamb. It is serious. Like, I'm not saying men don't do these things too, but this man said, I'm there killing myself. I married you as marriage should be. But here you are. They have used Bola to finish this place. That I used to come home maybe once in a month, or twice in a month, or 3 times to check. They have Bola'd it, they have finished it up. And I did not know. Now, the most important thing in all of this scenario, like I said, men do it, women do it. This man can also be digging somebody over there in the United Arab Emirates and even have children there. I'm not saying these things don't happen. One thing that is important in all is that DNA is compulsory. So we are going to watch another video. There are a lot of videos we will be watching. We'll be watching when this man was arrested and all of the shenanigans.
Las contribuciones de las empresas aseguradoras, si ya había una cuenta mancomunada que pudiera desempeñar la misma función. El código CIMA, según me notificaron cuando me hicieron la entrega, porque yo era director de impuestos antes de ser director de bancas, el código CIMA es lo que lo fija. Entonces, esa es la información que tengo. Los técnicos de la dirección me podrán aclarar, porque hace 5 años que ya no soy director. Entonces, la información que tengo es que el código lo permite. Entonces, el ministro que estuvo cuando se creó las cuentas, fijó para que se crearan dichas cuentas, porque no se crearon en mi mandato, sino que se crearon mucho antes. ¿Y a esa cuenta se accede ingresos? Contribuciones. Exacto.
Sí. La cuenta procedura ya me explicó que es una cuenta normal de repetición que sirve para el funcionamiento, para llevar a cabo los gastos.
Now, this is what this man wrote. I don't know if this one is emotional manipulation or it is for real. He said, if anything ever happens, you are strong enough to guide our children. Now, they have 6 children. Is this man afraid that those powerful men that he has blown their wives because hoping, are they going to come after him? Is he like looking at it? It's better I take it rather than them taking it. Because these men will not forgive me. First, he will be kicked out of his job. Because these men, they will fight and press and push to make sure that this guy is kicked out of his job. 2, this guy cannot move around freely in that country anymore. With what has happened, it is difficult for him to move around without security. Like, he is no longer safe. Is this going to lead into depression? What exactly is this guy going to do to manage this situation that he has put himself into? If he had never recorded these things, if he had encrypted it, locked it, they would not have been able to open it. It would never have gone all over social media. It's like having money in the bank. These things are very sensitive things. Come on, this is a man who is in power, working with power, wielding power. He knows what his office is. He preferred to allow copies of this explicit content to be there without encrypting it. It was not stored in a flash drive that has password and cannot be hacked. He didn't store it on a cloud. He didn't do nothing. This guy just left it and they were able to get into his computer. Or maybe it was just on his hard drive. So sad. So sad. In the same breath, this guy is saying it's only God that will judge the people trying to bring me down. The world should know that those videos are artificially generated, AI generated. Well, it seems AI is going to suffer for a lot of things in this life. This guy is even saying that we should look at the videos and pictures very well, that these videos are AI generated, that it is not him, it can never be him. Well, there is a suspension. Now, let me read this out. Equatorial Guinea, Baltasar case. Teodoro Nguema Obiagmagu, Vice President, on X today, we will proceed with the immediate suspension of all civil servants who have had sexual relations in the offices of the country's ministries. The government will take severe measures against this act as they constitute a flagrant violation of the Code of Conduct and the Public Ethics Act. This action is a decisive step in our policy of zero tolerance towards behaviors that undermine the integrity of the public service. Ethics and respect are fundamental in our administration, and we will not allow irresponsible behavior to compromise the trust of citizens. Responsibility and professionalism must be the pillars of our work as servants of the state. Well, Equatorial Guinea is also restricting citizens from downloading and sharing this sensitive, explicit content of this minister. But I don't think they can win. It's a battle that they cannot win. They might shut out certain channel of it, but these things are already in the mobile phones of a lot of people, and they will continuously put it out there. Maybe to a certain extent, they might be able to stop it, but this thing will be here till December, and a little bit of it will be talked about next year. Maybe somehow it will go off, but this man will never ever in his life forget what he has achieved. He might have a degree or degrees in economics. His father is a learned person. His father is chairing a very important position in West Africa or Central Africa or something like that. That has to do with the same that this guy is into. This guy is going to have a record that will not go anywhere. The children of this man will grow up to see it, and probably they are seeing it, although they are children, they are small, they are young. This woman might not want to even see these things. The thing is this list is too plenty for it not to be felt for the next couple of years. This man has done what no one has ever done in Africa. We've not had anything like this. I'm not saying a man going with a lot of women. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying this kind of well documented, and he made sure that he did this thing cutting across all social status that you can think of, from the president down to, and if you look at some of these videos, you will see that he tramples on them according to their status. Those ones on the street, like small girls, it makes them to know that a 54-year-old man is still a weapon of mass destruction. He does it aggressively, holding down, pinning down. A lot of videos are there, verified and unverified. But this guy is saying all of these things are AI generated. But what we are hearing is this, and that apart from the criminal investigation that prompted, that made this video available, they had gone in to investigate criminal activities. Then they came across series of these tapes. It was so overwhelming, and in fact, they are not talking of the crime now, although it will still be investigated. Now they are looking at these videos because it has knocked the foundation of Equatorial Guinea. Let us be sincere, because these powerful men, I don't know what will become of their wives or they themselves.